Hey everyone, Alex here and welcome back to another video of World Conqueror 2. So this is part 3 of Conquer Europe 1939 as Spain. If you haven't checked out the previous parts, I strongly recommend that you do check them out first. So we are going to continue on our game right here, and so right off the bat we are going to start off with the ace forces there to try and heal up our tank. And let's take out the, okay, we can't take it out. Yeah, I guess sometimes things don't happen your way, and we can take this city right there, and we can definitely take this industry. And now we are going to try and take London right here, which is a which we must take by this turn before the British spam like everything at us. Oh god, it's another tank. Okay, this is going to be a bit challenging right here. Okay, we should be able to take it. Nope, we are unable to take it. Damn it. Okay, so I guess we are going to be ending the turn off over here. Yeah, probably should have built armored cars. I'm not sure which one has better, like infantry or armored car, like which has better attack. Not very sure about that. And let's see if the Germans will do anything to hold against the Soviets. And yeah, they've got quite a bit of forces. Okay, the Germans just KS right there, freaking kill stealer, and they just took London. Yeah, okay, the Soviets are pretty doing pretty okay, I guess. They are defending against the Germans, and they've got they can definitely check the advance of the Romanians, that's for sure. And the Soviets are counter-attack. Okay, Finland is going to die. That is like, there's no doubt about it. It's just a matter of time. And okay, Helsinki, is it going to fall? No, it's not going to. But the Soviets are moving into Turkey, which is a very, very interesting right there. And okay, we've got to build aircraft, anti-aircraft at Nantes. We need to remind myself of that. The Romanians are still in hot pursuit from the last video, and our allies, I think it's the Bulgarians. Can't really remember which country it is. Yeah, okay, the Bulgarians are attacking Istanbul, although it's not making a lot of difference. And let's move there. Okay, we can take Manchester. Okay, we are going to kill this infantry right there. Then we are going to be, let's see if we can use ace forces here. Nope. Okay, the guy is already maxed, so I guess we could use supply lines right there, and we could just build an artillery there, infantry, and we're going to I don't really want to just land in Ireland because it takes quite a bit of time. So we could try and parachute into there once we get enough resources to do it. And okay, let's put an assault up on the artillery and attack, and we should be able to attack the artillery. Okay, and let's move these guys up, these guys there. And oh yes, the aircraft, the anti-aircraft at Nantes, we've got to remember that. And let's move this guy, let's put this guy on top because he has more health. And let's just send our infantry into the sea. And okay, I guess this artillery could move up, and we got to try and take Norway like ASAP. But the thing is that the Germans have London, so it's going to be a bit tough. So we've got to compensate for that with building a ton of cities and industries in Scotland, and try and like prevent the Germans from landing, like making further landings in Scotland. And okay, so now it's the Soviets' turn, and the Soviets are definitely just massing a huge force. And once they take Finland, I'm not sure if there's anything that will stop the Soviets from overpowering the Germans completely. So we've got to take note of the situation on the Eastern Front. It is possible that the Soviets will take Warsaw, but it's pretty unlikely within the next few turns that will happen, and Helsinki is definitely going to die the next round. And Finland is going to be defeated, and yeah, so the Italians are not going to be of much help to us. The Romanians are still moving into the Caucasus following that Soviet infantry, and the Hungarians, yeah, they got cut off by the Soviets. That's not great, I guess. And let's move there. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are going to take over Great Britain right here, and now it's just left. We are just left with Ireland, and we're going to take up. Damn it, we can't. Okay. We're not going to be wasting too much time on Ireland, because we can just use airborne infantry, aka parachuting stuff. Yeah, and now we definitely do need to hurry up and capture Norway before the Germans do. So we could try and cut them off. Try being the keyword right here. Yeah, we can definitely get to Norway before the Germans do, because there's this right here, and it leads us straight into Norway, just west of Oslo. And I guess these guys could be helpful like sometime later, I guess. And let's move this guy here, artillery up, and these infantry units are going to be heading up north. And let's put another city right there, and our turn. Okay, so the Germans should. Okay, I'm not sure why they are still trying to buy units in London, because clearly the war on the Western Front is over. And okay, so the British do have a cruiser just outside of Copenhagen, and yeah, okay, but that cruiser should be going down pretty soon. Yeah, okay, it just got destroyed, and now the Soviets are going to be using the fact that they only need to concentrate on one front, and they are going to overpower the Germans eventually. So we do need to take Norway, recapture Finland, maybe take Sweden, I'm not sure. But once we take Scandinavia over, then yeah, we should be pretty set on attacking the Soviets. So the Finns just went down, definitely not great there. And ooh, the Soviets are going. Oh, okay, yeah. The Soviets might try to take Sweden, and yeah. Okay, so the Romanians are just barely hanging on in there, and yeah. So the Soviet infantry in Turkey got destroyed, and now we can finally, like after like 10 million years, let's move our tank back there, move here, airport right there, airborne infantry on the airport, and we can take the we can take Britain out of the fight. They've just been defeated. Let's move this armored car here, armored car there. Let's take the port, and let's move. Okay, let's we are just not going to care about the Germans because they are just, yeah, they're freaking Q stealers, and yeah, I don't really like them, I guess. I don't really like when like allies just like take the city that you've been trying so hard to take, but I guess I do that to them. So yeah, and we are going to be we're going to continue on this conquest right here, and we are going to take Norway out of the fight, and we are going to be just like continue to buy infantry, like a lot of them, and yeah, and hopefully we can overwhelm Norway and take it over before the Germans do, because I don't want the Germans to be taking Oslo, and yeah, and that would just be a repeat of London. So okay, Guderian right there in Warsaw, and the Germans should be able to hold off against the Soviets, like in the short term. Although in the long term, I believe that the Soviets are still going to win, and yeah, we've got to stop the Germans from just taking Norway. So we've got to rush in there and prevent the Germans from landing. Okay, yeah, and okay, so let's see what the Soviets are going to do, because okay, yeah, because the Soviets currently have a numerical superiority right now. They've got a ton of forces in Finland, and once they unleash those forces in Finland against the Germans, it's pretty much game over for the Germans, and we've got to help them. And yeah, so Warsaw is just hanging there, like sort of on the edge of getting captured by the Soviets. And okay, the Hungarians finally do have direct access to the front line right here, and yeah, they're definitely okay. Ooh, Oslo is undefended. We can take advantage of that. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I didn't really see the color change, which is what I'm really used to. I guess. Let's see if there's any like sort of color change. Look very closely. I don't really see a lot of color change. It's a very, very slight color change, if that even is. Okay, that is very, very interesting right there. And yeah, so I guess we could try and avoid this confusion right here by quickly taking over Norway. And so now we have this entire area right here, and my goodness, this, yeah, it really, the OCD is really getting to me, because I'm not used to seeing two countries having like pretty much the same color. Yeah, it's, yeah, pretty OCD to me. Yeah, okay, so basically the color that Spain has is a very, very, very slightly lighter than the Norwegians one. And yeah, so I guess let's put an infantry right there, so we can block the Germans right here, and so our tank can successfully just make it there on the next turn. And we have successfully I can't really speak today. We have successfully overrun Norway, which is definitely great. And once the Germans begin to clear, like they begin to take over the North Sea, then we can just follow behind them, I guess. And ooh, the Germans do have a destroyer over there. Yeah, okay. And the thing is now, our territories in France are not much of a help against the Soviet forces just rampaging through everything in the east. So yeah, and once again, let's see what tricks the Soviets have up their sleeves. And the Germans are still buying units in London. That is a really interesting right there. I'm not sure why they are doing it. And yeah, so okay, so basically the Germans are trying to take out the Norwegian general right there. And yeah, okay, so Guderian is slowly clearing out the Soviet forces, although he's going to die, yeah, pretty soon. And right now the Soviets are slowly but surely gaining the upper hand over the Germans. So we've got to prevent the Soviets from taking over the whole of Poland and Germany, because once they do that, they're pretty much invincible. They have a ton of income, and they are just going to overwhelm like everything and everyone, even if they have bad AI. And yeah, so the Soviets are closing in on Bratislava, and the Italians are still not going to do anything because they have been cut off. So yeah, that's not great. The Romanians are closing in on Astana. Okay, so the Hungarians are going to take out that Soviet infantry just hanging out beside Bratislava, and the Hungarians are going to start advancing. And yeah, so I will be ending off the video on this round here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you do, please do remember to leave a like, and if you are new to this channel, please do remember to subscribe and click the like button once again if you really do enjoy the video. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and of course, goodbye.